Hey, so today is the day. Splatoon 3 releases and this will be my final Splatoon 2 video. I'm sure you've seen lots of montages and other kind of send-off videos, and I'm going to use some of my clips from my final Splatoon 2 tournament, and we'll just talk about a few things on my mind and what I plan to do in Splatoon 3 both in competitive and for content creation. 2 days ago I played the final Peddling Pool, a tournament organized by Devil Productions, together with Noctis, Luke and Zeno, and we were able to win against Squid and Good, one of the longest lasting high-level Splatoon 2 teams, and Fake No Title, a group of players that played on the high-level team formerly known as No Title, who decided to come back one last time for this tournament. First off, I want to thank you. Yeah, you, the people that started watching my videos on this small channel. I've been wanting to do YouTube for an eternity, and 9 months ago I finally started to get into it a bit more. First, the 12th season of Leagues Under the Ink, in which I competed with my German team, Haarige Hinterländer, and in which we even got into the playoffs of Division 1. In the last 2 months I discovered the content I really wanted to do, and what I plan to continue doing in Splatoon 3. 4 of my last 6 videos got more than 3,000 views, which I'm extremely thankful for. I presented my view on the debate whether Splatoon 3 would be Splatoon 2.5, I interviewed Chewits Mafia, the best British team at the time, did a meme video on the competitive scene, and uploaded the video I probably put the most effort into, which was the Octa expansion speedrun against Chara, Spore and Sky. Speedrun races, meme videos, player interviews and simple videos with my opinion on the game, or even guides maybe, are all things I've got planned for Splatoon 3 and want to produce more of. Sometimes though I'm just a bit disappointed by myself. I wish I could do so much more on this channel, and I'm often limited by a lack of time or sometimes simply skill for things like video editing. I'm far from doing this full time. I work a full-time job, play the game competitively at the highest level, meet up with friends and go to the gym, or just do other activities, which I'm happy to do, but all hold me back from putting more time into producing videos here for you. Another thing on my mind is my German channel. Of course, that's not interesting for anyone outside of the 3 German-speaking countries, but I've started uploading there because there's not a single high-level competitive player doing German content who could teach newcomers and show them the competitive scene. Anyway, in 1.5 months I'll start going to university, and at the end of this month I might have a bit more time to do Splatoon 3 content. But that's it for what I've planned for Splatoon 3 on this channel, and just some of my thoughts in general about doing YouTube. I want to thank you again for your support and hope to do a whole lot more in Splatoon 3. Now, I never explained how I got here and who I am, or what my story in Splatoon 2 is. How did I get from being a noob at 13 years old to competing with and against the very best players of the Western scene? I can't name the dates of when I joined my very first teams, but to summarize it quickly, I first got into Splatoon by watching a German YouTuber called DestinyCast, who still does Splatoon 2 or still does Splatoon content today. I was surprised Splatoon even had a competitive scene, and only got wind of it because of the existence of the Cast Competitive Clan, which was basically a bunch of community members that got into Splatoon competitive and played at low level. So I first joined them, but quickly left after a week or so because I thought they weren't active enough, and I had higher ambitions. I then somehow joined my very first team, Eternal Gemini, which quickly grew to 8 or 9 players, and we then decided to sort out the less active players and rebrand it as Project X. Now, this is where my memories get a bit more fleshed out. Project X lasted from somewhere at the start of 2018 until the middle of 2018. The only achievements I remember from the time is that we got Division 3 in that season of Looty, but really nothing more. During that time I met Rachel and Serenity, 2 very good German players at the time who scrimped with me and made me improve a lot faster at the game. I then left Project X at the end of October, and it happened. I won my very first tournament, called House of Horrors, organized by Endgame TV, which I played with my next team in the making. Ragnar, yeah, it doesn't matter. We started out with 3 French players, Galons on Charger, Saber on H3D, Romano on Slushing Machine, and myself on T-Tech and Perry's K-Dualies and Custom Blaster. Yes, I played Slayer at the time, but I'd rather not talk about it because in that new environment I put myself under a lot of pressure and started performing worse. We got into Division 1 of Looty at the time, but soon disbanded so I was without a team again. After 3 months, in March of 2019, I then joined Pelagos, a German team, played Division 1 of Looty again, and then went back to being a free agent after the team disbanded in August of 2019. After joining 2 pretty good teams that didn't last very long, I said fuck it and wanted to create my own team. However, that took a while. Finally, after about half a year, I had my new team assembled. Codex. We announced Codex in March of 2020, and with Codex I actually started to improve again and played at a level where I was happy with my performance. We got multiple top 4s in tournaments like 44 Sundays and Petting Pool, and got to play Looty Division 1 again. At that time it was very hard to find scrims on our skill level outside of the Plus server, which none of us had access to. For those who don't know, the Plus server is a Discord server organized by Sendu, which then was separated in 2 tiers, +1 and +2. And today even has a 3rd tier which, as you can imagine, is called +3. It works with a suggestion and voting system, so basically members of the server suggest new people each month, and all the players vote on each other and the new candidates. With a 50% approval rate you get in, and below that you get kicked out. After a few months of trying to get in and getting results that we thought were on the level necessary for the server, we gave up and disbanded at the end of August. Then came 1 long year of suffering as a free agent. I had my final exams at the start of 2021 and also got into +2. After finishing school, I continued playing with pickups and basically gave up on getting a team anytime soon because I just didn't see any opportunities come up. In 2021, I then started with naming my German pickups under one signature name, Haarige Hinterländler. Haarige Hinterländler basically started out as a friend group / pickup group with Shoko, Maxime, Trizzy and me, and later then Storm and Michael joined, and Phoenix too. As Haarige Hinterländler, we won Triton Cup and Petting Pool multiple times, got top 8 at multiple majors like Super Jump, or even top 4 in Sendus in the Zone or King of the Castle. We managed to get into the playoffs of Looty Season 12 Division 1, and close to the end we got 2nd at the Arcadia LAN in Hamburg. Besides those tournament results, I also got into +1. Sadly, for the last 2.5 months though, we suddenly weren't able to get anywhere near our previous placements and continued to have bad runs in tourneys. So a few days ago we broke up. Haarige Hinterländler lasted almost a full year and was by far my best and most successful team to date. Who will I make a team with in Splatoon 3? I don't know yet, but I definitely know my goals, and I'm sure many of you will have their goals set for this new game as well. This is the end of an era, and with Splatoon 3 we'll enter in a new era that I'm excited to share with my friends and all of you guys. Thanks for watching, I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy Splatoon 3. See ya.